And that's all part of it, man. That's the scriptures, man. It say these things must happen, but yet the end ain't come yet.
Yeah, to build on what the brother is saying, let's let you know that Yahweh Shema Shai is still alive. Because he said, thou shalt be visited. Let's let you know he's still alive, man. When you see earthquakes, tornadoes, and fires, and earthquakes like that, Yahweh Shema Shai let you know he's still alive.
God.
You see? He's in the midst of everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Them elements, man.
He let you know he's still alive.
God.
You know?
Correct.
This Matthew's 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places.
God. Read on.
All these things, all this are the beginning of sorrows.
Jump down to 13.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Said, all these are the beginning of sorrows, man. This beginning of mourning. Because when these things happen, what did it do? It take lives, man. You know, people judge. Those are judgments when they come. People getting judged, man. And whoever's left, hey, they mourning, man, because they don't understand the process of how Yahweh, you know, in death and all that. So it's gonna be mourning, man. People gonna be crying, man. They're gonna be wailing, man. And they doing it now, but it's gonna be more and more, man. And that's what we want to see, man. Because the more and more that happen, that let us know we closer to getting up out of here, man. You know, and Yahweh establishing the kingdom for Israel, man. And we becoming rulers and putting everybody in subjection, man. You know, go ahead.
Verse 13. But he that shall endure.
He that shall endure. Go ahead.
Unto the end.
Unto the end.
The same shall be saved.
The same shall be saved. So you people around here talking about, I got saved last week down at the temple. What you saved from? The destruction is going on now, and the main destruction haven't happened yet. So what you saved from? That scripture say, he that endured to the end. If you stay steadfast and earnest, man, in what? In the truth. Until the end come, man. You gonna be saved, man. And it tells us in Peter that the righteous is gonna be scarcely saved.
Yep. Hard.
You know?
I mean, with difficulty, hardness, and then when you look up the word difficulty, it means with skill.
God.
When you look it up, when you go to dictionary.com or you go to the etymology, that difficulty mean with skill. So it's gonna be hard and it's gonna be done with great skill that Yahweh Shai gonna deliver the elect out of this destruction that's coming to the so-called white man kingdom, the devil that the Bible speaks of, the nation of Edom. All right?
God, go ahead.
It says, verse 14, Matthew 24:14, and this gospel of the kingdom.
And this gospel is good news, man. These scriptures, right? The word of the Lord. Go ahead.
Shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
He says shall be preached and taught all over the world.
Look up that word nations.
Yeah, God, that word nations, I got it right here. That's a 1484 again. So that's an ethnos. So it's gonna be taught all over the world to the what? To the nations, man. To the 12 tribes, man.
God. James 1:1. James 1:1. And James, a servant of the power of the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Scattered abroad. Greetings. There's the 12 tribes of Israel scattered all across the four corners of the globe, man. Yahweh scattered us, man. Because we didn't do what we were supposed to do, man. We turned away from it. So that was one of the punishments, man. We were scattered all across the four corners of the earth, man. So this word is going to be preached all across the four corners of the earth. Now, do we have men? Do we have men that's preaching on every corner of the earth? No. That's why we have the what's called the new thumbing in the Urim, which is the internet, man.
Urim and the Thorn.
Salaki, and the water. the internet. So you can get on the internet any time of day, any time of night. As long as you can link up, you can see this word, man, and hear this word, man. And if it's for you to wake up, Yahweh Shem Yahushua wake you up, man. And that's what it is, man. This gospel gonna be preached to the end come. And when that end come, man, it's gonna be a glorious time for the elect. Like the brother said, the scripture says it's gonna be a hard and difficult time. But he said, be not troubled, man. So that's what we looking for.
I'm still in Matthew, and it says, Matthew's, I'm jumping down to 23rd verse. Matthew 24 and 23. Then if any man shall say unto you,
I'll go to 22.
Oh, so like Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved.
It says, except those days be shortened, there won't be no flesh be saved, because this devil, Esau, the so-called white man, he's poisoning everything, man. The food, the water, the air. I mean, everything is poison. This devil has got beside himself. If Yahweh Shem Yahushua don't come back, it's scary. It won't be nobody left, man. He'll kill everybody, man.
Yeah, that's the pessimist.
Yup.
And the 7th verse.
7th verse, come.
Yeah.
And everybody, I mean, he'll have everybody around here. You either have SARS, AIDS, Ebola, you have herpes, H5N1. You'll have all that, man. And that's part of his plan anyway.
Cancer.
Yeah, cancer. Everybody be dying of diabetes. They dying of diabetes, the sugar, and all that shit. And that's part of their plan anyway. When you read the Georgia Guidestones, is keep humanity under 500 million. So, man, Jake out there, man, you better know who your enemy is, man. Fucking quit. Fucking trying to be cool with this motherfucker and trying to get him to be in this thing, man. He's a fucking enemy, man. But you gonna find out. Yeah.
You love him so much. You love him so much, it's getting you put to death. You see? So you better know who your enemy is, because the Most High is gonna let this devil show his horn, and you gonna know truly who the devil is. And you gonna know you've been holding hands with the devil the whole time, trying to love him. Okay? It says, Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
It said, for the elect's sake, man, for our sake, them days are going to be shortened, man.
Lord willing, we done
Lord willing, we done meant. Hold that and go Isaiah 65.
Go ahead. This Matthew 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, which means anointed, or there, believe it not.
God.
Because you got plenty of people out there saying that they're anointed, and the Heavenly Father is with them. Just like when you read 2 Thessalonians, 2nd chapter, you got Esau set up as he's saying he's anointed. You know, he's set up by the Heavenly Father and His Son. But Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's why he got all them pictures all over the world, like Caesar Borgia. Okay? So here it is. Yahweh Shai was warning us about what was going to happen before he show up, and what to look for. Okay?
God.
You know? And it says, for there shall arise false Christ and false prophets. Roman Catholic Church, biggest day. And all these churches, because they're a stem of the Roman Catholic Church. Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness. What else? Islam, Quran, Latter-day Saints. All of them are extensions of the Roman Catholic Church.
Then you also have false prophets within Israel too. brothers that's niggas that's preaching
Cornelius can be saved. I mean, Cornelius is the Edomite.
Yeah.
Teaching that the mark of the beast is not the chip.
Yes, an embargo and all this, man. That's false teaching, man.
You know, teaching that when you go into the mark of the beast, 606, what is it, and 60 men, out of 666 men, which is 666, is going to be ruling the earth. I'm just like the Elder Tahar say, I'm still waiting on ISUPK to bring forth their breakdown, saying 666 men is ruling the earth. We waiting on them names, right? What else they teach? Everybody can be saved. Okay? That's a false doctrine. You see? That's what they teach. Oh, the law. Just the law can save you. That's what they teach. That's false. Okay? You got to believe in the Heavenly Father and His Son. You know? And teaching and saying the name don't matter. The name does matter. Teaching stuff like that. Israelite united in Christ, teaching stuff like that. The name don't matter. Oh, He gonna give us the name in the kingdom. Pure madness. Teaching that the Sabbath is on the Friday to Saturday. Just that. Just stay on that. Don't even regard what the scriptures say according to the new moon. Don't even pay attention to that. Just keep it Friday and Saturday. That's pure madness. You see? That's pure madness. Going off the Gregorian calendar. That's pure madness. You know? Verse 23. And if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there believe it not. They're like if they come with the Project Bluebeam and put them holograms in the sky and saying that's the Lord. No. Because they plan on doing that. That's what they say according to their record. According to what they say. So watch out. Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false Christ and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, Project Bluebeam, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
They shall deceive the very elect, man. And you know, and one thing about it, this word right here, man, it's standing sure, man. This word of prophecy stands sure, man. The Lord knows who's His, man. He knows who He is, who's His people, man. He knows who the elect is. He knows, man. You know.
What are you at? Isaiah 65.
Isaiah 65 and 8.
Isaiah 65 and 8. For thus saith the Lord, as a new wine is found in a cluster, and one saith, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it, so will I do for my servant's sake, that I may not destroy them all.
So He's not going to destroy all the elect. Because when you have a cluster of grapes, if you have a bunch of rotten grapes, you just don't throw the whole cluster away. You pick off the rotten ones, and you will find the good ones in there, and you will use those good ones. Go ahead to 9, verse 9.
Verse 9. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob.
Go ahead.
With the seed.
That's right.
And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob, and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountain,
of His kingdom, man. That's Yahweh Shai, man.
Which is His government.
Which is the government, yep.
And mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there.
See, and we're gonna inherit it with Yahweh Shai, man. And that's back that up with this scripture right here, let you know we're gonna inherit it. It said we're gonna inherit it together. This is Romans 8 and 17. And if the children then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, if so be that we suffer with Him, that we may be glorified together. And that's what we doing, man. The way He suffered, man, we out here getting persecuted, preaching His truth the same way He did, man. To be those joint heirs in the kingdom, like Isaiah, like it said in Isaiah, man. We trying to be them good grapes among what? A cluster of bad grapes, man. Because you got bad grapes everywhere, man. We trying to be them few good grapes that get plucked off and get used, man. You know? Fuck the Edomites, man.
This second Ezra 9:21. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of cluster, and a plant of a great people.
God.
That's talking about the elect.
God.
Right? Like the brother was reading. Right? And it says, let the multitude perish then which was born in vain.
So it's a lot of people that's been born here on this planet. It was like useless sperm going through to the fallopian tubes, man.
Including 2/3 of Israel.
Yeah, 2/3 of Israel, man. Y'all just born to be
vain,
dead and die, man. You know, that's what you was born for, man. Go ahead.
And let my grapes be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
With great labor have He made it perfect. So that's what we out here doing, laboring. We laboring through faith, man, and showing our faith, obeying His law, statutes, and commandments. We coming out here on the highways and byways, trying to teach and wake up the elect. That's part of that perfect labor, man. We trying to grow as that beautiful plant and be that beautiful fruit that spring off that plant, man. That's what we trying to do, man. We don't want to be the shaft off the plant that fall down and get blown away. We don't want to be that, man. We're trying to be that, perfect labor, man. We could be that perfect fruit, man. And Yahweh strength, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Oh, you want some more on that? Sorry. I'm going back to 9.
I think it said that goes.
Sorry. Back to 9. Oh, well, I jump over to 8. That was it of that. And it said this second Ezra 8 and 3. So he keep reiterating that not all Israel gonna be saved. It's second Ezra. I'm going back to chapter. I was in second Ezra 9. Now I'm going back to chapter 8. It's chapter 8 and 3. There'll be many created, but few shall be saved.
That's plain. There should be many created. Right now it's like 7 billion people on the planet, man. And just a few shall be saved, man. 144,000 and then the 1/3 the multitude. Which is not a lot. And that's of the nation of Israel, man. So everybody else, like I said, you was born vain, man. The ones who be left, you gonna be our slaves, man.
Yeah.
Going to be a servant.
It says, so answered I and said, swallow down, O my soul, understanding, and devour wisdom.
It says, swallow down understanding and devour wisdom.
Yep.
So,
like same as the way he took the whole scroll.
Yeah, we gotta just dive into this, man. We gotta dive into this truth, man, and get it, The only way you're gonna get it, you gotta study. Study to show yourself approved, man. Rightly divide the word of truth, man. A lot of people, they dive into it, but they ain't devouring it, man. Like a lion, man. When you throw a piece of meat out there, man, he gonna go crazy on it, man. That's how you have to be with this word, man.
You got to get into it.
You got
to study. You got to look up words. You got to be patient. Keep faith. You got to look up words, be patient, and keep faith. And keep sending up the prayers. Y'all about we shot suck with you. It says, so answered I and said, swallow then down, O my soul, understanding, devour wisdom. For thou hast agreed to give an ear. Because when you swallow down and get an understanding of the scripture, you agree. You basically made an oath with Yahweh Shai. You basically agreed. So now you got to go out there and teach and gather the elect. Because there's going to be many that be destroyed. So you got to go one Jacob, and out of Jacob you got to elect. You got the chosen, which is Jacob, and you got a chosen within Jacob. So you got to go out on the highways and byways and teach and tell Jacob. So this word can go on the four corners of the globe. Okay? So Jacob can hear it. So the elect can hear it.